I'm going to show you the ultimate Croque Monsieur and Croque Madame. These are absolute classics that you can find at every French cafe or bistro. But you don't have to go to the restaurant for creamy bechamel or bubbly crispy cheese. I'm going to show you how to make the greatest Croque Monsieur ever right at home and in just 30 minutes. First, we need to make that secret sauce that makes this sandwich so special, a bechamel. This process starts off with equal parts of butter and flour, with the butter going in first to melt and get bubbly. I'm using 2 tablespoons. Then we add the same amount, 2 tablespoons of flour, and combine them to start our roux. Your roux is going to look like wet sand, something similar to moon sand. Anyone else remember moon sand? Anyway, cook your roux on medium heat, stirring constantly to get rid of that raw flour taste. After a few minutes, it's time for the milk, about 2 cups of it. Start with a really small amount of milk and whisk everything together until all of that milk is absorbed. Once you have a thick paste, add some more milk, stir, and repeat until you used all of your milk. By gradually adding in our milk, we'll prevent the roux from clumping up, which is going to ensure the most smooth consistency for our sauce. And our bechamel is going to be a little thicker than normal, and that's because we want it to stay on top of our Croque Monsieur. Now, we just need to season to taste with salt, black pepper, and some nutmeg. Add a little first and then taste so you don't over season it. A little goes a long way for this sauce. And boom! Our bechamel sauce is ready to go, creamy, velvety sauce that pairs perfectly with crunchy bread. Speaking of bread, I've got this loaf that's going to be the perfect vehicle for our Croque Monsieur today. Each piece is going to get a generous amount of butter on both sides, and if you have trouble tearing your bread with cold butter, use partially melted butter by hitting it with the microwave for about 15 seconds. These are going into a 450 degrees Fahrenheit or 230 degrees Celsius oven for about 5 minutes or until they're nice and toasty. Baking the bread separately will ensure maximum crunch before we cover them up with ham and cheese. And while our bread toasts, we can prepare the other ingredients, like our cheese. Specifically Gruyere, since it's probably the most common cheese used for Croque Monsieur, and we're going to keep it traditional there. The other non-negotiable is going to be sliced ham. Thick or thin, it's totally up to you, but I like the super thin slices. The last thing we need, and this isn't exactly traditional, is an acid or acids to cut through that cheese and bechamel. I've got mustard and pickles. I see a lot of people use mustard one way or another. I've discovered that pickles also work really well in this sandwich. And I know we're getting dangerously close to a Cubano. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you what tastes good to me. By now, your bread is probably turned into toast, so it's time to start assembling our our Croque Monsieur. This is how I like to construct my sandwich, but feel free to do whatever you prefer. First, each piece of toast gets a thin layer of mustard and then a layer of bechamel after that. Then we pile on our sliced ham. It's a good idea to fold it so it's not dense when you bite into it. And then finally, a fistful of our freshly grated Gruyere cheese. This is going back into the oven, set at the same temperature as before for about 3 to 5 minutes. Our goal is simply to warm up that ham and melt that cheese. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far, give this video a like. It really helps out the channel, so I appreciate it in advance. Thanks. As you can see, we've meticulously taken care of each ingredient. Crunchy bread, melty cheese, and warm ham. When it comes to simple ingredients, taking the time to get the right temperature and texture is critical. I believe that's the key to making this Croque Monsieur a step above the rest. Now, after we've baked our ham and cheese, turn your oven to broil for the final step. In the meantime, we're going to combine our sandwich halves and spread one final generous layer of bechamel on the top of our sandwiches. Make sure that bechamel covers the entire top, going from edge to edge to prevent burning of your bread. And then hit it with another fistful of cheese. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this on a diet. Now, this is where the Croque Monsieur really shines. We're going to put this under the broiler for a few minutes to get that crispy, cheesy top, which is by far the best part of this dish. We already have our oven rack at the top position, so slide that bad boy in and watch it work. Super bubbly stuff. This is only going to take a few minutes, so don't walk away. Pull your Croque Monsieur out of the oven once you get something that looks like this. When you start seeing dark brown spots form on your cheese, you know you've broiled it for long enough. And purely for presentation, hit your Croque Monsieurs with some chives and some pickles, because why not? Seriously, pickles are so good with this sandwich. It can't just be me. And if you're looking for a Croque Madame, don't worry because you're already 90% of the way there. All you need is a little olive oil and butter on a medium heat, crack an egg and fry until those whites have fully set. And now you've got yourself Mr. and Mrs. Crunchy, ready for the next brunch. My parting gift to you is a cross-section of our cook today, because every sandwich needs a cross-section, right? Look at those perfect layers. You can't look at that and say it doesn't make you hungry. I ate that Croque Monsieur in a matter of minutes and it was so worth it. Anyway, I hope you guys and gals enjoyed the video, and if you did, leave a comment down below and tell me what you think about this. Or tell me if you're team pickles, because I seriously need some backup on this. Anyway, until my next video, I will see you all next time